Look at this beautiful persimmon I have here. Hello gardeners, my name is Raquel and I garden in Zone 7B in Virginia, and today I'm gonna take you on a tour to see the fruit trees we are growing here in our backyard. I will show you each variety that we have and tell you what's my most favorite and the least favorite fruit tree. This is a 3-in-1 apple tree, and I'm gonna start with one of my least favorite because this is next year is gonna be the 4th year, and we always have some issues growing them. So if I'm gonna give you a piece of advice at the beginning of the video is that make sure that first of all you must like the fruit that you're of the tree that you're growing, and also check pest resistance because we've been having a hard time with rust and fire blight and some other things with this apple. And this is a 3-in-1. It has red delicious, yellow delicious, and the last one I cannot remember. I lost the tag, so I had to tag each one of my trees again. This is another apple tree, and this is a red delicious, and it's doing better than the other ones, but still no fruit this year. So we will see what happens next year. This is one of my favorites. This is the veteran peach, and I have talked a lot in my channel about it because the peaches are very sweet. The only issue with peach trees is that you have to spray them a couple or 3 times a year for many things, especially leaf curl. But this is, I just pruned them, and this has given us peaches since the first year. The only issue we have is finding squirrels for the fruit, and I have 2 of them because I fell in love with the peaches and I wanted to have more. Hopefully next year we'll have some. And like I said, first year we got the tree, it gave us several peaches. This is a chocolate persimmon, and also 3rd year, still no fruit. Hopefully next year, but right now I gotta prune them because they're growing too big, and I do not want to be climbing up to get the fruit. So I want to keep them small. And all of the trees I'm gonna show you here grow well in my Zone 7B in Virginia. This is a plum tree, and also 3rd year, no plums, maybe next year. And the name of this variety is Stanley plum. This is another plum tree. I know people say that the 3rd year fruit trees will give you a crop, but some of the trees that I have given me a crop the 1st year. It's usually the peaches, not the plums or the apples. So we'll see next year. This one is a ruby sweet plum. Okay, and moving along, one of my least favorites and something that I wish we didn't buy or add to our backyard is the jujube. This one we are in the process of removing them. I really do not like the fruit is very delicious. It tastes like apple. The thing I don't like is that the skin is very hard, and I just do not like that. And if I'm gonna be growing something, I want to grow something that we like. We have, let me see, we have one that is ready. I'm gonna harvest it, and this is a jujube. Okay, so I like the flavor. It's a little, this one's a little too dry. This is the land jujube, and like I said, the flavor is good. I just don't like the skin feels like plastic to me. That's just me. I don't know if it's just me or is it really that hard, but that's something that I really don't care about growing, because you spend time, you spend energy, and also the space. So this is something I was gonna post on my local group, see if somebody wants it, and explain to them, and see if somebody wants to give the tree a a try because I don't want to have something that I really not gonna like or not gonna eat. And this is one of my least favorites. This is a cherry tree, and this is a bean cherry tree. This is the first year we have this in ground. I got this fig tree on my local farmers market. It was just labeled as an Italian fig, and we have some figs here. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to mature because we're already in fall and we're gonna have our first frost soon, so we will see what happens. I'm gonna cover them for next year. We did not leave it covered this year. It died. It grew back from the bottom, so we will see what happens next year. And this is a magnolia fig. No fruit this year. Second year in ground. And that is our Celeste fig. We have a couple in the front that has fruited. This one has a little fruit there, but I don't think it's going to make it. But it's a really delicious fig. This is a cherry tree, and it's called Montemensi cherry. It gave us a couple of cherries the first year. This is a sour cherry, and here this is a sweet one. Oh, I'm sorry, no, this is a black Tartarian cherry. This is another persimmon, and we went to a festival last year when we were able to taste several varieties of persimmon, and Fuji was not one of my favorites. Although I tasted other ones that were so delicious, I do regret planting this one before tasting the fruit, but it's already too late. We decided to keep it because we're just gonna give it away to friends and family and neighbors. This persimmon, we had to prune it because it's growing tall. It's about 20 feet tall, and I do not, like I said, I don't want to have my trees very tall. And it's holding onto one fruit. This is a Hachiya persimmon, and it has one. We shall see if we're able to taste it, and hopefully we will like the fruit. This is our Fuji persimmon. I have a couple of Fujis, and this one is loaded with fruit. I think this is the second year. I decided nature to do its thing. I know they're holding onto the fruit and weighting the branches down, but like I said, I just decided to let nature do its thing. And I'm not a fan of this persimmon, but my family likes it, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have enough to share. That's something that we really love doing here, is sharing with our neighbors and friends. We have another Lee Jujube, and this one, the fruit is, oh, we have some damages. This one, oh, it has thorns, so I gotta be careful with that. So that's another thing that I do not like. I don't like about this one. Let me taste this one. I think it's good. The flavor is good, but for me, it's just the skin. I know Frankie likes it. He wants to taste this. Let's see if he likes it. Here's Frankie. It tastes like apple. I think it's a yes for him. I went crazy on the jujube. Here's another one. Like I said, I think we're going to have to let someone have it. And I think the one I like when I tasted was the sugar canes, which is this one. This is the sugar cane jujube, and I think that's the one I tasted that I liked. Everything, the other ones I wasn't a fan of. But here is the sugar cane jujube. I got another persimmon. You know, the persimmons are very ornamental. When fall comes and it has a fruit, it looks very pretty. So I'm happy to have it. And like I said, we're just gonna share. And here we have a cherry tree, and this is a Rainier cherry. Now this cherry is so delicious. I have some issues with the tree there. I'm gonna spray it, and we only use organic sprays, by the way. So we just gotta take care of them. And third year again, hopefully next year will give us something, because I'm very excited to taste and have cherries in my backyard. We have another peach tree here, and this is the Belle of Georgia. This is a new to our orchard. And I heard that cherries are anti-inflammatory, has other beneficial properties for your health, and we decided to get lots of cherry trees. I'm happy that we did that, even though it hasn't given us any fruit. This one actually gave us 2 cherries this year, and this is the Stella cherry. And this is a pear tree. I don't know the variety. I have failed to tag them. I'm pretty sure this is probably this is an European pear. I don't know. We'll see when the fruit comes. We got another apple. This is a black Arkansas apple. We will see if the apple tastes as good as people say, but still no fruit this year. And we got 2 Arkansas apple. Sorry, black Arkansas apple. This is a Granny Smith apple. This is a 4-in-1 plum. We added new this year. It has an Italian prune, Santa Rosa plum, blue damson, and Stanley prune. And this is a pear tree. It's called Magnus pear. And we have another veteran peach there. Like I said, one of my favorites. And we got another Stella cherry. As you can see, I love cherries. This one is a pear warren. And I showed you a lot of apple trees, and if you want to have an apple and you want the disease-resistant apple and an apple that tastes good, Liberty is a great apple. I was going to show you that, but I just noticed that that's the one that got cut off, and we had something happened with the greenhouse that got delivered, and some issues, and it's a long story, so I'm not gonna go into that. But that was the one that was taken down. I was looking for it, but like I say, Liberty apple is pest resistant, it's disease resistant. It's a lot of good things, so that's something that you can look into, see if that's something that you're interested. Not a fruit tree, but a very beautiful eucalyptus tree. And this is the Big O. And we have an Ayers pear. And okay, I just pruned them. I thought it has some fire blight issue, but it's just I just pruned it. But this is hasn't given us any fruits yet, but we'll see next year. And this is a new this year, and I posted a small short video of our harvest. I can remember something about between 10 to 15 peaches, and like I said, peaches usually give us a crop the first year. This is the peach contender, but just remember that you have to spray them when they're dormant and before the buds break for spring. And I'll show you one of my favorites, even though we haven't harvested any fruit yet, is a 3-in-1 Asian pear. And I love Asian pears, they are so delicious. So this is the Shinseiki, and we have a Shohuro. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. And oops. And we have this other one here. And I just feel like Asian pears are easier to grow. I don't have to worry so much about getting sick, the tree getting sick with bacteria and other things. I just, that's in my opinion. We've been gardening for almost 4 years and we have learned a little bit here and there. This is the Shinko pear and also gave us a crop the first year. So if you want to have pears and good tasting Asian pears are a good option. And like I said, that's just my opinion. And in this area here we have 3 of my least favorite trees because this is like the 4th year. Next year is gonna be the 5th year and no crops and had issues. We had another one that was planted somewhere there before we put the beds, and it was an European pear. It had fire blight and it just died. I think it was the Bartlett pear, not the invasive tree, but the actually fruit. So this is an European pear. I lost a tag. This is a Granny Smith apple. We have another one here. And again, lost the tag. I just know those 2 were European and have issues with fire blight, and we had to come and prune them very harsh, and that's the reason why it's been so small. But we'll give it another try next year. If it doesn't fruit, I think we're gonna have to make some changes. And here lays what it was, our Russian pomegranate. It was the Salabaski. Something happened. I think we got a late frost, and it was already. It had a lot of flowers. We're gonna have a great year, and it just died. The Russian pomegranates, they do great in cold areas. Something happened to this one. We don't know. We did went ahead and order a couple from Mackenzie Farms, and we planted some new pomegranates because I want to have them in our backyard. But yeah, this is what happened. I did post some videos of how beautiful it was. It was full of flowers, but it's dead. So we will have to remove that and just clean the area and start all over again with a couple more. Okay, so this is the end of the video. This is what we have here in our backyard. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any suggestions, anything that you are growing. Have you tried any of the have you tried growing any of the fruit trees we have here? And like I said, this is Zone 7B Virginia. Thank you for watching, and let's grow a green thumb together.